All right, people. So we are. I don't know if you guys remember this, but we are back at the church. And there, the father is there, and he's got the casket.
Pale eyes.
He's got the casket there with Ismark's dad, who died recently a few days ago, and y'all have decided to help to bury him. So today is the funeral, pretty much, and y'all will get a chance to help with that. And as soon as you guys got there, you opened the doors, you heard the screaming from under the floorboards, and that's where we're at. So, what y'all doing?
Man screaming, by the way.
Huh?
It's a man screaming.
Yeah, it is a man screaming.
And we heard this
Alone
before.
last time. We let him stay.
Yeah. I mean, it's muffled, so it's hard to tell like what exactly he's saying, but it's frantic, and it's definitely a male voice.
I was trying to track down my pen. I lost it.
You're all right.
Okay, now this is... Let's see. This is the second time we've been here?
Yeah, because the first time y'all delivered the casket, today is the day of the funeral. Y'all have come to take the casket out to the graveyard.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the building for the funeral?
So y'all are there early, because the funeral probably. I don't know if we went over this or not, but Ismark would tell you if you asked. But the funeral is happening outside in the cemetery in the back. So y'all are actually here just to get the casket, and then to go ahead and take it back to the plot to get ready before the funeral starts. And people will show up at that point.
Okay. So I hear the screaming. All right, you guys go ahead and get that casket. I'll wait out here for you.
I mean, it's going to take more than just me.
That's why I said you guys. Dreyfus, what's his name? I never remember his name.
Tar? Yeah.
Yeah. Tar.
Tar shrugs his shoulders and kind of goes in, but again, he's got that sword raised. He's looking around every door. He ain't taking no chances.
Zeke, it looks like you got the police
Get
coming
this
after
thing.
you over there.
Dreyfus turns and looks at you, Sash, and he's just got that like.
What? What? I mean, somebody's got to look out here.
He nods at the door and then he just rolls his eyes like, oh, okay, whatever. Alright, so people who are inside, you can see that Donovich, his eyes are still baggy. You can tell that they're kind of red. Just kind of like you saw him the last time. But he welcomes you in.
Right?
Do what?
The priest.
Yeah, Father Donovich.
Is the girl around?
She's not here yet, no.
Okay.
But Father Donovich greets Ismark and says, again, I'm sorry for your loss, son. He says, I wish I could have been there for him. And Ismark's like, it just came sudden. There's nothing we can do about it. He says, I appreciate you doing this today. These guys got to get off on their journey as soon as possible. And so Ismark goes over to the side and kind of looks at y'all like waiting for y'all to help carry it out.
Guess we'll pick it up.
So when you do, unrelated to the picking up, you can hear the screams getting louder, almost as if you could tell you were there. And it's almost like the screams were in the corner, coming from the corner, like over here, but they have seemed to have moved to directly underneath you. And you can kind of make out some words like, please help me. Like, please help, things like that.
Can Can I hear that?
It still sounds kind of muffled from where you're at because it's further in the church.
Because if I heard that, I would say, well, I know it's maybe not a ghost now, but I can't hear it, so I'm just chilling.
Hey, Dreyfus, why don't you turn into a bug and go check that out?
Dreyfus makes a comment, something to the effect of, "This is not bug on demand." Tar takes his sword and tries to see if he can fit it through the cracks, but he can't.
Tar's sword is like his tool for everything. What's that? We need to dig a grave. Well, let me get my sword out. Let me clean my teeth out.
There goes the tooth. Not a problem.
Not a problem. I could just use my sword to hammer it back in.
Yeah.
What's the priest doing during all this?
He looks kind of concerned. Like he keeps looking at you guys, like kind of wide-eyed, and his arms kind of shaking a little bit. After having waited this long, he kind of looks at you guys and says, "Do you need more help?" Like
he's completely ignoring it, and so are we. It looks like.
Yeah. We'll tell him. Yeah, why don't you come help us lift this casket?
He says, "I'll do my best." He says, "I'm not much use these days." And he comes over.
As he does. Where's he at? I'm gonna go. Where is the casket?
So the casket is laying right between you guys. So it's like in the center here.
Y'all are like pallbearers.
I was like,
yeah.
I was gonna say since I'm so short, as we're walking out, since he's in front of me, I'm gonna slowly let go of the pressure.
Sure.
And try to sneak off and and try to investigate.
Okay.
Stealth check.
So they'll start walking, not paying attention, of course. Whoops.
Yeah, because your little hands ain't making much of a difference.
And then I'm going to move them all together.
So, that's neato.
Terrible.
So they come.
Oh, big.
Oh, yeah. So
tripped over a piece of broken wood here.
So yeah, they definitely turn, but of course it's heavy, so they don't want to stop. But Donovich is walking with his head like what's he doing? Ismark's like, "Hey, you okay?" But he just keeps going. So they walk out outside to go around the building.
Oh, hey guys. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
They're like, "Hurry, it's heavy, please."
All right, just a sec.
Dreyfus says down, and they all put it down, and he looks at you like
God.
he looks at you like, "We will wait."
All right, just a second. I'm going back in because I'm like, where's Sash? Sloan.
So Zeke, is there anything in particular you're looking for? Because a 5 is if you're just generally looking around, you ain't seeing nothing.
That was the first initial thing was just going to be try to look around and see if I can see anything quickly, and then it's so low I'm gonna have to go investigate.
So I don't know that Zeke is sneaking.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna be like, "Hey Sloan, what's holding you up?"
Sure.
Jump behind the little thing over here. All right, so I'm like,
"What's going on?"
Screaming is moving.
The screaming move?
Yeah,
You realize what you just said?
Remember earlier it sounded like it was coming from way over there across the room. Well, earlier when we were in here, now it's coming from right under us, and he's calling out for help. So I'm trying to see what was going on without them noticing.
He's saying help? Oh, okay. I'll go out there and help them get the casket.
Distract the priest.
Yeah. Be careful.
Okay, so at this point, right before you walk out, Joe,
Okay, I'm go. Oh,
the priest kind of greets you like part way, and it's
Uh-huh.
and it's like about to come around, like what's going on. Before
he can even say anything, I'm going to be like, "Oh, okay, sorry about that. Hey, let's go get this casket." And I slap the priest on the back, say like, "Here we go."
Yeah. And Ismark then says, "Hey, is Sloan okay?"
Sloan, I didn't see it in there. I'm lying. I need to do a check, don't I?
Yeah.
Just check out more. Should I do investigation or perception still?
I think I would be doing deception, huh?
Yeah, you're doing deception. Zeke, you can do investigation, but you gotta tell me what you're investigating, I guess.
A little thing in front of me.
So Joe, you convince Ismark, but you do not convince Father Donovich. And Zeke, where did you say you were investigating?
Altar.
It seems unmovable. The sound is coming from the floor below. Because you can, when you bend down to kind of see if you can move it, you can hear it coming through the floorboards. But it seems like everything here is firm. Okay, Joe. So the priest doesn't really buy it. So he says, "Is he okay? Is he coming?"
Who? Sloan? Oh, yeah. I think so. I think he said he tripped or something, and he just kind of rubbing his ankle.
Okay.
Another deception.
That's funny though, because that's the exact excuse I was going to use whenever he walked in. I was going to start rubbing my ankle and be like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like,
okay. Oh. He believes that, so he says, "Okay." So, but he follows up with, "Will he be behind us soon?"
Oh yeah, he's coming.
Okay. Well, he's okay with that. So he says, "Can we continue?"
Yeah, sure. Let's heave hell with this thing. I mean, what are you guys waiting for? Do I got to do all the work around here? Come on.
so they start to move. Now, Joseph, you're actually going to continue walking until y'all go off map. So I'm going to leave it here until we switch, and then
so we deal with what Zeke's doing.
Right. And however much time we spend here, Zeke, you'll have to wait that much time when we move to the next map because that time has passed.
What's this little thing on the ground?
It looks like some of those tools that the people use.
It's like one of those tools that people use.
Okay,
I'm like, what is this tool that just gets wielded like a wand?
Zeke knows what I'm talking about.
Oh.
We went to
It's the holy water thrower.
We went to a wedding where they threw a holy water stuff, a smoke thing. And that's what it is. He takes it and puts it in a bowl and goes.
That sounds awesome. Like a weapon.
Yeah. It was gold. Everything's gold. So anyway, that's just a tool.
I'm trying to think. Was there anything? I'm trying to look see if there's anything remotely that looks like it's out of place.
There's just a lot of like trash. Obviously you can tell the pews have been all torn up and just trashed. But there doesn't seem to be any obvious markings or like you don't see any hinges. There's no like, from what you can tell, there's no access to the floor from this room.
Oh. I'm gonna call out and see if the guy on the floor can hear me.
Okay.
Hello?
And so you can hear like some shuffling just a little bit, and he says, you can tell, and he's screaming, of course, but he's like, "Help!"
How do I get down there?
So he says something to the effect of, the storage room, help me. And then now you can kind of tell, like he says, "I'm starving."
What?
He says, "I'm starving."
Where's the storage room?
He's like,
You know what this?
Go ahead. He says, I'm
No.
dying.
How long have you been in there?
He's like,
What would you like to eat? I could get an Uber.
he says, I've been down here for a year. Please help.
A very slow metabolism. Let's see. Do we know where? Is there
Bad
are these
feelings
doors?
all over my body about this. I'm not gonna lie to you. All kinds of bad feelings happening here.
I can't tell you. You're free to look around.
Okay, well I'm saying like this right here are these doors.
Yeah. Those gray things. Yeah, pretty much on all the maps, these little gray boxes are doors.
Guess I'll check out those first.
Okay. So, just so you know, I mean, at some point, you can expect people to be kind of concerned. So, depending on how long you are here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll open that door. Did it? Oh, hold on. There it goes. So, here.
Have you seen 30 Days of Night?
Do what?
Have you seen 30 Days of Night? Okay. I have some suspicions here, and they're not good.
If it's anything remotely scary, then I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's kind of more like a suspense thriller.
So,
but
yeah,
I'll tell you more once this unfolds and whether or not I'm right, I guess.
So when you walk in, there's an old desk and a chair that stands against the south wall, which is where you were just a second ago. There's a wooden holy symbol mounted above them, it's a sunburst, which of course we've talked about before. The god they believe in here is called the Morning Lord, and so that would represent that. A 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare. It suggests that there used to be a tapestry that was hung there, but it's not there anymore.
Tapestry?
Yeah, like one of those like knits.
No, yeah,
banners.
I've always heard them called tapestry. So
oh, whatever. Shut up.
I mean, I don't know which one's right. It was funny.
Yeah. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors. I will say this though. I always say scenario, right? And every time I say it at school, not every time, but a lot of times I'll say scenario and they'll go, scenario? Sure. Yeah. I was watching TV the other day and not just
like adjacent and adjacent?
Yeah. Well, and I was watching the TV and not just some idiot, but some like, seems like he had his stuff together, said scenario. And I was like, I'm not the only one. I'm just saying.
I've heard scenario. I've heard it both ways.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. All right. So what you doing?
What's this paper on the desk?
So there is some quill pens and some dried up jars of ink, a few sheets of blank parchment. Out to write letters but there's nothing there written on them.
I'll check the dresser.
Sure. So the cabinet opens up. There's not much inside. There's a tinder box, which is to light fires and stuff. A few wooden boxes that are open with some candles in them. There's some old books, and there's also a strange book. Those are just it's just 2 old books. If you choose to investigate them or look at them, you can.
No, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Cool.
All right, and then let's see.
So at this point, Joseph, y'all have arrived to the cemetery side.
Okay.
I'll check one more door for now. I'm gonna check this one.
Okay. So this is Donovich or it looks like Donovich's bedroom. It's a bedroom, from what you can tell. It's a pretty dirty room. It has a straw-filled mattress, like low quality. It's poor. It's not like, a real nice place or anything. There's a small table next to it. There's an oil lamp. It's got a candle flame burning. Mounted above the bed's headboard, there's another sun-shaped holy symbol. That's it.
I'm gonna start making my way back towards the group for now.
Okay.
Oh, before I go though, I'm gonna grab 2 pieces of wood.
Okay.
It's like a piece of string and like make a splint on my ankle to make it look like I'm gonna wait until I get closer to make it look like I was injured.
Sure. I'm going to switch it over to where we will be doing the ceremony, just so you guys kind of get an idea of where that's at. Let's see. I believe this was the one.
So I'm making a shirt, Zeke, that I think that you'll like. It's going to say HSA. Hair Sniffers Awareness. Any Joe Biden creepy, or people knowing Joe Biden and his creepiness will know exactly what it is.
That's funny, dude. So, Joe, just so we're clear here, you guys walked around the building to the cemetery, and y'all are right here. In fact,
I don't see where here is, I guess.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. I forgot that it doesn't switch you guys when I switch my view. I have to move this little marker. Give me a second. There you go. You see it now?
Like something about the HSA. You could also do something like Hair Sniffers Anonymous and put like our number 1 member is trying to be president or something.
Yeah, I need some kind of way of
referencing him but not saying
yes, implicating him in some way, like Hair Sniffers Awareness. I don't know. I have to think of something.
It could be something like we might even have a future president or something like that.
But I don't want to sound like I'm part of it. I might have a future president in there, Sniffers,
you could say something like from low beginnings to possible presidency.
From the humble beginnings to president.
Anyway, so you're out by this cemetery. There's this mausoleum here that is where they're standing, but they're not actually opening it up. They've actually set out a little spot nearby there where they're going to bury him, kind of over here on this hill looking thing, because well, they haven't really said, but they're not putting him inside the mausoleum. They're going to bury him out on this hill, but it's close by, and that seems to be kind of like the spot. So anyway, so when you guys get there, you put it down, and you can tell that Father Donovich is kind of like, he just keeps looking around the corner, like wondering, where is this other guy, And by the way, on this map, each space represents more like, I think, 20 feet or something like that. So just a little heads up.
Okay. So I'm going to say, well, Father, should we start with a nice song for the departed?
and they're kind of looking at you like, kind of curious. And Ismark's like, the funeral isn't starting yet. We've got to dig the grave and wait for everybody to get here.
You didn't dig the grave already? Okay. Okay. So how are we digging the grave?
And so the father, walking, kind of still looking for Sloane.
I'm trying to occupy his brain.
Sure. He walks over to this building, and he opens up a door. and then reaches inside and then has a bunch of shovels that he's dragging, kind of carrying, but mostly dragging over to you, and then tosses you one. Tosses one to Dreyfus, who doesn't even bother to catch it, just falls straight down. And then also one to Tar, who kind of tries to fumble to grab it because he's still got his sword.
So Dreyfus just lets it fall to the ground, and I look and notice that his is cleaner, so I drop mine and pick his up.
So when you step over the one that you've left behind, he stomps his foot on the end and pops the
handle.
Yeah, stick up. So doing a agility test of some sort.
This little jerk. Acrobatics, athletics.
Probably let's say acrobatics. It would be jumping out of the way. Yeah. So it hits you in the knee and causes a point of damage.
Oh, you suck. All right.
Okay, so on my map, everybody's like spread out differently. Where?
Yeah.
Like, where am I supposed to be? And
so I'll get you there as soon as the time has passed, and then I'll show you where they are.
So I'm gonna make a scene a little bit here. Utilize this for a minute.
Jog back.
Sure.
And then when I get closer, then I'll stop and tie my ankle up.
Yeah, as soon as it's time, I'll put you right up next to him, which is just not much longer, but.
And I get hit on the knee, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What is your prop? You want the shovel? Here!" Bang! I throw it down. Take that shovel. I'll get mine back.
He doesn't even bother to pick it up.
Taking mine back. And then I go, "Well, you know what? You know what?" And I take his shovel and just chuck it. Should I do a strength check to see if I throw it far?
Yeah, do that.
Oh my god, it's terrible with strength. No way. Both rolls were 20? Oh my god.
Which way did you chunk it?
Well, I guess I threw it this way.
So you throw it, and it hits one of the windows. It just goes into the church.
It goes into the church?
Yeah, which, Zeke, you're by the door by this point, and you're kind of like...
Did I break a window or anything?
I mean, they're falling apart, so it's not like... Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna look...
Sorry.
Whenever he did that, though, whenever it crashed, I'm just gonna go, ouch!
So Ismark is giving you all that same look he has been lately of like, I'm not sure if I've made the right choice here. Oh man. Okay, so Zeke, by this point you have made it to this side of the building, so just so we're clear, this is where they are. So you can start limping around the building when you're ready.
I'm gonna be dragging the shovel with me too.
Okay.
I'm just gonna come limping and be like, so you said they're right there? Okay.
Yeah. And of course,
where's everybody else at? It's just
he's there, but these were all just tokens that were previously here. And so for now, because these spaces represent like 20 feet, and I didn't want to try to put all y'all in there, because then it would have been like y'all taking up hundreds of feet. It don't make sense. So Donovich sees you right away, and it's like you can tell he's relieved to see that you've come. Hey, Mama, will you bring me a water? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of limp up to the group. Man, sorry guys, it took me a while to catch up. Hurt my ankle back there in the church. We were carrying, and then somebody threw a shovel at me, so that didn't feel good either.
Going to bed. So So Dreyfus just kind of looks at you like whatever, but Tar's like, wow, like, you could just tell he's like, man, what a coincidence, that kind of thing. So Father Donovich asks you if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just sore, but yeah, I'm fine. I just wrapped it as a precaution.
He understands that. Ismark then asks if you've had much medical training.
No, not anything professional or anything. I mean, you learn things when you're out on your own. So.
Yeah. He says, I understand that.
I had to run through the woods before.
So he says, are you guys ready? And
For what?
he takes his shovel and jabs it into the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're like, what are we even doing, right?
Yeah.
So he takes the first
Where
jab.
did you get a shovel from?
From the shed.
Like, did y'all get hit too?
No. Man, I get Tar's like, no, thank goodness. And Dreyfus looks at you like you're an idiot. And then Donovich very nicely, sweetly is like, oh, I've got a shed of shovels. We got them out.
Oh. Cool.
So, anyway, Tar, he's like, getting as much as he can, wasting his energy. Ismark, is getting at it. Dreyfus is still just standing there. I'm not sure what you guys are doing.
I am digging, but going, my knee. Oh, my knee hurts.
So, since the shovel's like obviously too big for me, I'm gonna pretend this is my shovel, and I'm gonna be holding it like at the very end, like a garden shovel. Like, the whole thing up there, just like.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so pretty much this goes on for a good while. You got to go 6 feet deep, 6 feet in length, and so it takes a little while. And you see a few times Ismark kind of tear up, but he just works through it. Donovich keeps looking at the church, continuing his work in silence. Dreyfus does eventually get in there, thinking this is taking too long. He's kind of like, ugh, and then starts going. But you guys get it cleared out. It's probably mid-morning at this point, and some people are starting to arrive. And so I'm not going to drop all those people in, but I'm just going to tell you, just some things that are here. So Ismark's sister is definitely here. At this point, and by the way, her name's Irina. She's you can tell pretty distraught. She's been crying, but she's trying to be real strong right now for everybody here. And then there's some other people you don't recognize. A lot of them have that same, like, just flat face, like almost no emotion. They're not sad. They're not happy. It's just almost like this is just a responsibility. They're just doing it, Mm-hmm. So there's quite a few of those people. You do notice that one of the bar owners is here. Kind of, just standing around. And I want you guys to do a perception check real quick.
Okay. What do you guys think of this real quick, too? HSA. Hair Sniffers Awareness. They'll sniff their way to the top of the Democrat Party. What do you think? Maybe tweak it a little?
So my only issue is that when I hear Hair Sniffers Awareness, I think it's the group that's trying to take them down.
Bring awareness to
okay.
it. Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay,
That's what I'm trying to do. It's kind of like I'm part of the HSA. I'm making sure you're aware that there's hair sniffers out there.
Yeah.
You need to add like a be careful or something. Like be careful.
Okay.
They'll sniff their way to the top of, because otherwise it's like, why are you telling me this?
Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea. Add another one. Whoops. No. What the flip?
Nothing in the church, but I might see it here.
Okay, so Irina's there, and I wanted you guys to do a perception check. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me do mine.
You got that.
So I said I may not see anything in the church, but I'm gonna see it here.
Yeah. You do.
I ain't seeing squat.
Nah, you ain't seen nothing. So Zeke, again, you seem to notice that old man hiding behind the church. He ducks whenever you look his way. But one of the bar owners is there. You can tell that Mad Mary is there. The lady who begged you to find her daughter, she's there. So quite a few people. Of course, that kind of makes sense because you can tell Ismark, his dad was like the mayor. So, I mean, this is probably pretty typical. You weren't surprised. Now, it's a cloudy day. I mean, it's foggy. It's always foggy here. So it really suits what's going on here at the funeral. And then, so what happens first is that once everybody's there and everybody's gathered around, Donovich kind of gets everybody in like a circle. When everything's quiet, he shares a few things. And I forget the name of the father outwrote all of a sudden, which is sad. Poor guy. He has 5 minutes in the game, and I can't remember his name. Let's see. I highlight everybody's name, and I can't find his. Oh well. Oh, Collian. So he says, Collian was a good, honest man. He was.
His name was Collian Kolyanovich.
Yeah, I think so.
What a name!
Collian.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Collian. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So he's like Collian. He was a stout believer in the Morning Lord. He was here every day. Making sure that I had everything I need. He made sure that my son had everything he needed. And, I don't know what this town will do without his leadership. Now, he's left 2 great children who I believe will take over the reins. I know everybody will be sad to see him go, but we can take solace today knowing that he has left us a hope in Ismark and Irina. And this continues on, not for very long, but he just gives lots of praises and some memories. And then Ismark steps up after he's done and says, this was unexpected, and I can't say I'm ready to fill my father's shoes. And he just kind of talks about his own just being thankful for them being here and just not sure of how he'll handle it, but he's glad to have so many people here that believe in him. So I need y'all to do another perception check.
Perception's not one of my strong suits.
I know.
Hey, not bad though.
Oh yeah, switch turns. So Ismark actually turns to you, Joseph, and says, "Would you play us something?"
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ave Maria.
As you go to as you go to grab, like my own brain was glitching. As you go to grab your stuff, though, to play a song, you see a figure standing in the woods, coming from, it would be like this direction out here. And so you see a figure standing in the woods, very sleek, black, very...
No face. Slender man.
It's hard to make out his face from this distance, but you know, he looks very nice, very well tailored clothes. Anyway, so he's standing there, kind of
know who that is.
looming and stuff. So you can do that with that.
I see him. I've got the thing, and I go, would you care to join us in this memorial of this fine gentleman?
So as soon as you say that, the fog kind of gets denser to where it's hard to see him anymore.
Strahd does not dance.
Excuse me, sir. You might get lost out there. You should come this way.
Everybody else is looking at you like you're crazy. Like they're all like, "What is he talking about?" And Dreyfus even starts to laugh at you.
Well, you know, you try and be nice. Understand, people. You should be respectable to one another. Just like this. What was his name? This fine gentleman.
Oh my gosh.
Is Mark's father. Let's sing a song in ode to this fine individual. Just out of curiosity, what's happening to his mansion? Anyway. I guess I'll do a performance check.
Yeah, go ahead. Not your best.
I'm not good at playing sad.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's not my best, not my worst.
It doesn't take much, though, to get these people in tears.
Okay.
I mean, the people who you can tell are close to him. Now, I will say that you notice it's interesting when you start playing, the people who are just kind of like, they're not moved by it. So, how's your song go, man?
How's it go?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a sad song, funeral. What am I gonna? First, I was afraid, I was petrified. Office reference. Let's see. I'm just gonna have to make up a song on the spot. Bling, 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 bling. I'm making this beat with my hand on, like Andy Minia or Andy McNeely.
Yeah.
You know. There was a man. He lived his good life, and he was living his best life. But it's sad like that. There you go. I've got nothing.
Yeah. I got you. Okay, so
it's not great because I only rolled an 11. All right.
Right.
Don't judge me.
No. Well, like I said, they're not really focused.
Playing to the role.
They're not focused on it. So as soon as you're done,
everybody's saying like people start crying, and I'm like.
He looks and goes, he's done a lot better than this before. What is this?
Dreyfus even makes some like faces every time he hits like a note,
Yeah.
So as soon as you're done, Donovich says, can we all have a prayer? And so he asks everybody to bow their heads to pray. What do you guys choose to do? Are we watching your stream? Is that what we're doing?
No, I was just showing the shirt.
Hold on, I haven't seen it yet. Hold on. Oh, okay. What colors you going with? You going with white and black?
I mean, I might have a white and black, but I'll probably do some other colors. I don't know. White's too just like. Anyway.
I got you.
It wouldn't show me.
Okay, so
lagging.
What do y'all choose to do? Do y'all choose to join in the prayer?
Wait.
Yeah. Are we supposed to be this religion? Is this everybody's religion, or is this like a?
This is the land's religion.
Just this place thing.
Yeah. I mean,
just the land we're at, or the land we're from. Like, what do you mean?
You recognize it, kind of like it's almost like it's not like Zeus, like because that's really old for us. It's like over 2,000 years ago, but it's almost like you've heard of it. It's not something that's modern. It's almost outdated, but it's kind of like you're from a land where everybody's got all kinds of different people. So
I'll join the prayer, but I'm just more lipping it than saying anything.
Yeah. Okay. So he goes through a funeral prayer that sounds pretty typical. Zeke, because you're still kind of looking around, you notice a man step out of the fog. Okay, I'm gonna actually pull this figure and drop him in for you guys to introduce y'all to him. Give me 1 second. I've got him right here. Cool. Boom. So he's a dark elf, which you have noticed. You haven't seen very many elves or anything besides human out here. In fact, this is kind of rare to come across another elf, and you haven't seen a dark elf at all. So he kind of steps up out of the shadows, very somber, but he also carries a lot of power and presence to him. And as soon as the prayer is over, he bows to everybody, and he then says Strahd would like to express his condolences for losing a great leader of this town. Strahd has always appreciated what Colian has done for the village, and he will not be forgotten. He then turns and gives Irina a letter, and then he starts to depart. But he doesn't leave completely. He almost kind of walks to the edge of the fog and just kind of stand there for a little bit.
Kind of step by Irina, like, what's the note say?
So she looks at it, and then she's kind of like, not now. She kind of whispers, not now, and then like just kind of puts it in like a sleeve, and then just leaves it at that.
Like Dennis the Menace, but looking at it like,
like you can't help yourself.
yeah.
Okay, so y'all, we're not interacting or stopping him, right? We're just gonna keep going.
And now, what's he doing again? I'm sorry.
He delivered a letter, expressed Strahd's condolences, and he stepped to the edge of the fog, but he's just kind of standing there.
Oh, this person that was out there?
No, he came from a different direction.
Oh.
This
This
is
a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, this is a dark elf. You don't recognize him. Yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as you touch it, she feels it and slaps your hand.
Not very good. Oh, and this is the girl. This is the daughter.
Yes. Irina is the daughter of. It's the one that Ismark says we got to protect.
So I'm going to say, you should let me take a look at that.
She says no, and then it's like, be quiet, and then nods back at the father like, you can continue.
What if I said pretty please? No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, that's it. That's all I'm going to try.
Okay. So the father continues and finishes the rest of the ceremony and the prayers. They all take a piece of dirt and place it on the casket. But they all wait their turn before they, start to leave or anything. Then, though, I want you guys to do another perception check.
Okay. Goodness, lots of perception checks here. Well, I didn't do anything.
Okay, so y'all don't see anything. And so when everybody's finished, people start to walk off, and then you hear a scream coming from this direction. and kind of where this guy Rahadin, the dark elf, kind of where you saw him standing. So he's over here now, and he disappears. He walks off into the fog, but then you hear the scream, and I'm actually going to move us to a different map. And you won't be able to see anything yet. Yeah, you're good.
What in the heck just happened here?
You won't be able to see anything yet because I'm about to place y'all in it.
There we go.
Okay, so this is still the graveyard, but I don't have a graveyard map yet, and so this is what we're doing.
Just a blank page.
Mm-hmm. Old school. I should have placed these guys beforehand, and I forgot, so that's my bad. Cool. And then I'll wait till Zeke gets back before I say what happens.
Okay. This is dumb. I made this shirt and then it spazzed out on me.
On the, like it spazzed out on the website?
Yeah. And so it didn't upload. Whoa, what the heck? What did I do that for? I didn't pick that kind of shirt. This is just weird. World! It's like the whole website's just spazzing out on me. Very weird. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. There we go. Okay. Okay. Cool. There it is. All right. I wanted to make a shirt that has the layout of the D&D character sheet,
Mm-hmm.
but it says character class streamer, and
Okay.
then like having terrible stats. So I might see if I can find sometime a template of that D&D character sheet that can
Yeah.
be like filled out or something.
I think they offer them through some website. I forget now, but you can download it and stuff.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's an image or if it's just a PDF or how that works, though. So
Yeah. If it's an image, that's okay. I could just put the
right.
things in the spaces.
Of course, I think there's a way to convert PDFs to images anyway online. So okay, so you hear the scream, and then you guys hear like the sound of like a lot of flapping, like and just kind of like almost everywhere, and then out of the fog.
Oh boy. Zeke never got to the person, because I wasn't in there, so I wasn't paying attention to that part. Zeke never got to the person that was screaming in the church, correct?
No, he did not.
Okay. Can I tell you what I was thinking?
Sure.
Okay, you don't have to tell me if I'm right or not.
I'm not gonna say a word.
Just say what I'm thinking. Okay, so in 30 Days of Night, there's a moment where, like, these vampires are attacking this town, and probably one of the cooler vampire movies I've seen, honestly. Because they ain't Twilight vampires; they're like nasty, evil things, and so these people are holed up in this town for like days, just trying to hide to not get killed.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, he peeks out of one of the windows and he sees one of his friends underneath one of the houses, because like the houses kind of were up on stilts and stuff like that where they lived. And he sees him under there. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, that's Ricky," or whatever his name is. And he's like, "I got to go help him." So they kind of plan, and he runs out there and sneaks around, runs over to him. And the guy's like, "Come help, my leg." And he's like, "Ricky, like, are you okay?" He's like, "Man, my leg is killing me." And he's like, "What happened? I mean, like, how long have you been down here?" He's like, "I don't know, man. Like, it feels like days." He's like, "Well, get out of there," and then he kind of crawls him out of there. And as he's picking him up off the ground, his eyes have turned like black because he's turning into one of them. He'd gotten bitten. And so he's turning into one of the vampires. And he's like, and then the guy's like, "I'm really hungry, man." And then he starts coming after him. And I'm like, "Oh!" And so then Zeke's trying to get to this guy, and I'm going, "He's gonna get Zeke! No!" So I don't know if I'm right, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking they locked him up because they're afraid of this dude. That's just my thought.
Conjecture, I guess.
I bet you I'm right. We'll see.
All right. So anyway, there's some bats, and they, and they just come out of nowhere, up out of the fog, to start diving you guys. So go ahead and do a initiative. Roll for initiative.
Oh boy. You just pulled up something that says turn order. Oh, okay, that's the...
Yeah. You know what? Hold on.
Oh, my word.
I gotta do something real quick.
Rolls are not on my side today.
Okay, that's better. Cool. Okay. What'd you get, Joe? Yours didn't show up for some reason. 4.15.
Yep. That's what I got.
How do I add you if it didn't do it automatically?
I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
You attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens were selected. Oh, I didn't select my own self.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. To pull this up.
There it goes. And it's better, so we'll take it.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to get you on there otherwise.
That's weird.
Okay. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and do... I'm going to do Ismark and Irina, which means that you guys are going to have to do double duty and pick either. One of you each. Pick Dreyfus or Tar.
I'll go with Dreyfus.
Okay, give me 1 second. And you
Unless
guys...
you want Dreyfus, because he can do all that shifting stuff, and it's cool.
Exactly why I'll take Tar.
If you guys will, then go ahead and make sure you have their sheets open. Just kind of like know their basic actions real quick while I attempt to do initiative for
Light crossbow, mace, thorn whip, healing word, hellish rebuke. He's got 2 of those. That's weird. What is this? Oh, okay. I don't see his. Huh?
I can't see Tar.
You don't see it? In the journal area or something?
You know what stinks is Tar's still low level too.
You're right. I'm gonna have to just level him up.
Dreyfus is a PC or whatever, but I don't see. It's me and him there. I don't see anybody else.
What do you mean you don't see anybody else?
Like when I click the journal one, it shows Dreyfus, Bisk, and it says Sloan Eisenheim as the PCs.
Oh, I got you. You don't see... Yeah.
I can't see Tar or Joseph, of course.
Yeah, give me a second. You should be able to see Tars in just a second. Let me go to...
The shape-shifting thing says... Oops.
I'm not...
that you can do it twice.
Yeah, twice a day, I think. Between the rest.
I can't get that to go away. Weird.
And he can do it up to like level 2 challenge rating, so a lot of things. If you'll tell me what kind of monster you're thinking about, I can kind of tell you if you're in the ballpark or not, and we can make it work. Okay, Zeke, you should be able to see Tar now.
Try re-clicking it, maybe. Nope. Just me and Dreyfus.
Interesting. Joseph, is he showing up for you?
Tar? No.
Interesting. I definitely saved it. Let me do one more time, just make sure. Close it and look at it again.
Will I have to refresh the page, maybe?
I don't think you should have to. Hold on. Oh, I know what I did. 1 second. Now, I gave you control, but I didn't give you access to his journal.
Oh, okay, now I see it.
You have to do both. So there you go. Okay, so I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. If you'll roll initiative for your 2 other characters, we'll be ready to go.
Okay, Dreyfus. 15.
Well, let me do the... Oh, cool. I can do the quick buttons by clicking on Tar.
Yep, you should be able to. Okay, so cool. So everybody's in order. Sloan, you are first. Just so you guys know, the bats come swarming in, and so they are like in the midst of you guys. So I mean, I know it looks like they're just these little bitty 5 feet marks, but they're everywhere. So you can pretty much be swinging at them all around you. So
Well, he's doing his turn. I'll be right back.
Yeah, they're all encompassing. All right, Zeke, what are you doing? What you doing? Let's see.
It didn't make a noise like it usually does. The first one was
16. Yeah, we'll take the first one. So I gotta pull the bats up.
Is it is it enough where I can do close enough where I can do my stealth stuff or like the sneak attack or whatever?
Since they're all around you, we'll say no. That it doesn't really apply to them very well, just because they are a swarm, so they kind of always know what you're doing. Yeah. But we'll go ahead and take that 5. All right. Since there are 2 swarms, it only affects 1. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. They're ever present until they're gone. So cool.
By this girl.
That's fine. All right, it'll be Joseph's turn.
I'll grab some more animal crackers while it's going.
Cool.
Love these things, man. They're addicting.
I do not like them anymore. I did a lot when I was young.
Yeah, whenever I used to always remember I used to get them all the time when I'd go to your house whenever they had eaten.
Mm-hmm.
You always had that big old box of them.
I would let them sit on my tongue until they melted away.
Do what?
I just let them sit on my tongue until they melted away.
It's kind of gross, but I collected a lot of it in my cheek, and you eat it off the end.
They're just so soft, you know. It is your turn. It is your
All right, so it's my turn?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you can see what I just did, right?
Constitution save, Thunder Wave. That's a good one.
Yeah, as a level 2 cast.
Let's see. So, DC 13 Constitution save. Let me do a Constitution check. Oh, save, not check. Constitution. Submit. An 11. Had to have 13. Nope, that's a fail. So, that's 8 damage, correct? Or is it 8 plus the 8?
I don't know.
I think it's 8 plus 8. Because it's 8 for the first level and then 8 for the second level.
They are 2 different rolls, I see.
Right. That's what I think. So I think it's 16.
Wow.
So at this point, this swarm that you were... Now, how does Thunderwave work? Is it forward?
It says a 15-foot cube around me.
It also affects anybody around you, though, right?
I don't know. That's a problem. I didn't think about that.
Well, let's look at it because I think it is.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna have some mad friends.
$15 feet. Each square is 5 feet, right?
So it's pretty much everybody adjacent to you.
And this too, isn't it?
Well, that would be if it's 5. If you count as 5,
Each counting is 5, and then here would be 10, right? And then 15, or no?
Yeah, I guess so. 5, 10, 15.
And then it would be here, and then
But it affects everybody in the 15 space, right?
I mean, I guess.
What does it say?
Oh, let me look at it, I guess. Thunder Wave. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make... Oh, so they have to all make Constitution saving throws.
Gotcha. Okay, Zeke, do yours. Will somebody take care of Dreyfus and Tar? Make sure you just click Save and then go to Constitution.
Okay.
Well, she failed.
Yikes.
And they take the full damage? Zeke?
Let's see what it says. I may have just killed everyone. No. But close. Let's see. On a successful save, let's see. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so
yeah.
So I'm gonna do 10 for her because she took.
Second one's Tar.
That damage actually takes Irina down. She's knocked down, like she's knocked out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'll do a Constitution saving throw. Where is that at for Dreyfus?
So Tar gets knocked back, and he's pretty damaged, but that's mostly because of his level. And you should go to Save and then Constitution.
Where's Save?
When you click on their character, it'll show up at the top, and it should say Save right after Mace.
Right after Mace?
Mm-hmm. Says
it's in their weapon stuff?
No, like if you click on their character, like the
oh, okay. Click on their icon?
Yeah, the shortcut will show up.
Save. Oh, okay. Constitution.
Right. Okay, so he's good. So the first bat failed. So by the way, that group is almost gone. Like that group of bats, like they're like literally there's less bats. That's how you can tell they're almost gone. It knocked a lot of them out of the air when they fell, and so it also got pushed back. So Zeke, now they're not swarming around you. So if you get a chance before they move back in, I don't know if you will, but then you could do your what's it called? And then this one got moved back.
It didn't take any damage. The other one?
Well, let me double check this. I forgot to do the save. I was going to say damage, but then I forgot to. Oh yeah, they failed. So yeah, a lot of the bats are gone from here too. So man, dude, that's crazy.
So what I just basically did is when the bats swarmed, I was like, they swarmed around, and I thought, I learned this a long time ago. I think now would be the time. And I went, and and it just pushes everybody and everything. And as the dust kind of settles and the bats are kind of coming back a little bit or get knocked back, I look around and I'm like, yes. And I'm like, I got a lot of them, guys. And then I turn around and see her, and I'm like, oh.
like even the ground's been pushed back. You could tell, like everything's gone.
I'm the only one that didn't move, and I'm like, yeah, you did great.
No, Dreyfus didn't move either.
You do like that.
Can I move in this same turn?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to run over to her, obviously.
Yep. Dreyfus is your next one, so you can go ahead and do him.
Okay. So Dreyfus. He notices that things are not looking so bad. What is a thorn whip?
He literally conjures a thorn whip. Whips it out.
Is it a spell or like a weapon type thing?
It's like a spell weapon. It's a cantrip, I believe.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's cool. So, let's see. What's the range on that bad boy? Range is 30 feet. I mean, this one is in view, I guess. So, yeah. So, he just sees that all that happened and they're further away, so he's just going to immediately whap Thorn Whip.
And that's a hit.
So click.
And that's enough. So he like whips and just knocks that last bat out of the air. Just
So I did that. I look around, I go, ah! Then I look at it, and he's like, this guy. And like kills one of the bats just like with ease. And he's like, that was not necessary.
Yeah. Like they're just bats. All right, so on to Ismark. Ismark's just going to swing honestly, he's going to grab the shovel next to him and swing. So I'm going to count that as like a short sword, blunt object type thing. So he hits, but I'm going to count that as less because it's a shovel. So I'm not going to count that as full damage. But it does hurt. So there's very few bats left flying around. Tar's turn.
Run up. Swing my great sword.
I believe that's enough, yeah. So how much damage?
Click it. Wow.
Yeah. So he actually in one hit knocks out like slices through 3 bats just
Almost imagine it like he comes like very Final Fantasy style upwards with it. Like 3 things and is in mid-air as he hits the last one. Like he's fully like up in the air or something.
So as soon as he does, of course, Irina can't do anything because she's on the ground. She's going to do a save, which I'll do. But before Sloane's turn comes back up, you hear a oh.
I can't hear anything. Hello?
You cut out again when you did it.
Oh.
Oh, you went, oh, and I was like, what did I hear?
Yeah.
So hard being me. All right, so I'm gonna set some things up. You also hear like the ground kind of like rough, like almost like. So.
That's good.
Yeah, it's always good.
That's always good.
All right, cool. All right, so Azalea appears here. Actually, it's 6 feet thing away, so it's like over here. Cool. Right there. And then the wolves are coming from this edge.
Wolves?
Yeah.
That's a wolf? Oh, okay. That's the other thing. Okay, gotcha.
So the wolves are coming from the edge, and they'll have to run to get into the battle. I'm going to go ahead and do the initiative for those guys to get them into it. We are going to keep everybody else the same since you were kind of already in battle, so it's not like you're having to re-prepare for battle, like you're already in it. So,
Right.
cool. One more thing I gotta do. I just gotta add token actions to all these because they're not automatic. And now they're good. Okay, so I'm gonna do initiative for this wolf, initiative for this zombie, initiative for this wolf, and initiative for this zombie.
The zombie got -1.
It's possible.
I was about to say that's the lowest roll I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
He just doesn't care. He's just like, nah. Like I'll just moan and
He like
groan.
doesn't even attack. Yeah, he just watches the battle.
Now the zombies are only halfway out of the ground, so they have no movement this turn. They can reach for you if you're next to them, but they're half in the ground.
Dang, Dreyfus and Sloan, y'all got some trubs.
Okay, so Sloan, you are first though. So
Very nice.
With my silver sword.
Oh, the silver one I gave you?
Ooh.
Yeah.
all right, so you're attacking the zombie here. Give me a second. Let me double check on
Because it gives. I forget what it does. It does something, doesn't it?
Silver
Extra
good
damage or
against
something?
the either the undead or something.
I think it's the undead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the silver does a bonus or something like
Let me
that.
look. I'll just look it up. Look it up. Give me a second.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
Silvered weapons 5e. What does it do? Some monsters have immunity or resistance to non-magical weapons. If they're resistant to non-magical weapons, then they are susceptible to silver weapons. So I don't think that applies.
It's not
here.
a bonus. It's just a loophole for people that are physical resistant or something like that.
Like they have some kind of magical.
That's only
shield.
certain undead, right?
Yeah, so it wouldn't be these guys. These guys are so low. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So let's go ahead and give that damage though, because he definitely did hit. So that's cool. Okay, so take that down.
Back a few feet.
Cool. Yeah. And you don't take the opportunity attack because you have that bonus action, right?
What?
Don't you have that bonus action that prevents them from taking the opportunity attack on you? You can like withdraw for free.
I think so. I gotta go back and double check.
I'm pretty sure you're the one that has it.
Yeah. Because you all small and little and
Something like
small.
that. I couldn't remember. Yeah.
Okay, well, just let me know. Either way. Okay, so then we got this wolf here coming from this corner. I'm not familiar with their speed. Let me look. Okay, so their speed is higher. So let's see. Oh yeah, definitely enough. Okay, so he's gonna like leap onto Tar, who's already, of course, injured from earlier.
That's not good.
And he's going to do a bite. All right, that's going to hit, and it's going to knock Tar out.
Wow.
So he just like takes him down as he's leaps on him. Tar's going to have a hard time doing anything from here on out. He's just going to be like constantly afraid. All right. So he's always getting jumped by things. Okay, so on to Sash.
Okay. Well, of course, right now I'm going to do this. Blip. Healing. What's her face?
Cool. That's a lot, actually. That's good.
Yep.
Okay, so she's back up to 11.
And in that, how much can I move? 30 feet?
Yep.
1, 2, so that's 10, 15, 20. Okay.
Cool.
It says I can use to only take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Disengage would have been it.
Okay.
Okay, Dreyfus' turn.
Man, I don't know if that's my internet or not, but it's got to be my internet. You are blurry as crap, and Eli keeps freezing.
Sometimes
Hey,
you
were freezing
freeze.
a little bit
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, it's probably me then.
The audio is good though, so
Same.
Yeah, the audio like keeps up.
But my internet's just such crap now, dude. I hate it. And there's nothing I can do.
So Dreyfus is up. Joe, what would you like to do with him?
Oh, okay, Dreyfus. All right, things are getting real. So,
And that zombie is still half on the ground, just so you got the visual.
right. What is there like a list of things that he can turn into currently?
I can tell you some of them if that would make it easier.
Okay.
And it was up to level 2 beasts. Is that correct?
I'm not sure.
So, I mean, tell me kind of what you're thinking. I can narrow down the list because there's a lot. So, are we thinking like something flying? Can he do flying yet?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I haven't looked at all these stats and stuff that he can do. So, speak with animals, animal friendship, druid craft. What is that? Spiritual range. You can create one of the following effects within range. Create time harvest sensory effect. Oh no, that's not it.
I want to say that he has certain restrictions on what kind of animals he can be.
It's beast shape or wild shape.
I think it's beast shape for him because he's. Oh, it might be wild shape. I can't remember.
Wild shape.
Yeah.
Oh, you're clicking through there too, aren't you?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's beast shape.
So once it's here,
as high as one that doesn't have a flying or swimming speed. So anything that doesn't fly or swim, pretty much.
Anything, huh?
I mean, anything that I have a token for. So, like, I'll tell you some of them. So, I'll tell you the highest one. I'm assuming you're going to want to be the highest you can because that's your best attack and health. So, you got a level 1 can be a brown bear, a dire wolf, a giant hyena, a giant spider, a giant toad, a lion, or a tiger. If we go down, there's an ape, a black bear, a crocodile, a reef shark, and something else I can't quite read. 1 second. Giant goat and a warhorse.
Giant goat. Okay, so I wish I knew what some of them did.
That's a whole nother like exploration day.
Let's see.
I mean, basic characteristics you can kind of get an idea. Like if they're faster.
I know, but how funny it would be if he turned into a giant toad.
Do it. I'll tell you what the toad stats are.
But I don't know if he's crappy or not. Like if he can't attack very good.
So he bites for a hit of average of 7. His armor class is low, but he has 39 hit points. He also can swallow. So the toad makes 1 bite against a medium or smaller. It is grappling. If the attack hits, the target is swallowed and the grapple ends. The swallowed target is blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the toad, and it takes 10 acid damage at the start of each of the toad's turn. The toad can have only 1 target swallowed at a time. If the toad dies, the swallowed creature is no longer restrained by it and can escape from the corpse using 5 feet of movement, exiting prone.
That's crazy. Okay. Let's go. Maybe with the dire wolf.
You want me to read it, or you just want me to go ahead and throw it out?
Sure, read it, just in case.
Okay. So
I'm sure it'll be a pretty good one, though.
with the dire wolf, it would have bite for an average of 10.
Okay.
It must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw, or it's knocked prone when it attacks.
Really?
It has higher armor of 14. It has 37 hit points.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So give me 1 second, and I will pull that out. Dire wolf. Got to close down my tables real
I
quick.
figured he sees the wolves coming in, and he's like, and turns into a wolf.
Yeah.
He's gonna like go take one on.
If I can get this thing to work with me. It's being slow all of a sudden. All
It's
right.
just trying to match the user. Finger guns.
Oh my gosh. It's being annoying. Give me a second.
It is annoying.
Dire wolf. Come on, man. I know you're in here. Stop playing around with me.
I want some more chocolate milk.
Oh, there it is.
I never noticed, Zeke, that you've got some impressive dimples whenever you smile. They dimple. I don't think I
This
got.
one's not- but this one's huge.
Yeah, there it is. Because you were just
Yeah.
kind of smirking, and I saw it, and I was like, "Wow, that's a."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big. I knew. I grew up with it, though.
Crater in my face.
So you're
So this is him now, right?
Yeah, and you can
Okay.
control that, I assume.
I cannot.
Okay, well, you'll have to tell me where he moves, because I don't know how to control that.
Can he move now that he's done this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So does he attack, or does he disengage?
Yeah, he'll attack
Okay. So
on that zombie there.
I'm going to go ahead and set up token actions for that. So I can do that quickly. Okay, bite. Okay, so that's enough to hit. He did 13 piercing damage. And it's already prone, so there's really no...
No effect.
Yeah, so... But yeah, dude, that ripped a huge piece out of the zombie's neck and side, which is kind of gross that he's biting on the neck of...
That's what I thought about, too.
It's Dreyfus, though, so...
He's got to spit it back out. Yeah, he doesn't care, I guess.
All right, so that's good there. Now we got this zombie here who is now out of the ground. That's the end of his turn. Then we got Ismark. So Ismark is going to step between or on the side of Tar and try to get the wolf's attention. So he's going to use that shovel because, again, he doesn't have his weapon out. So
Dadgum.
that was pretty good.
Even though you give him less because it's a shovel.
Yeah, I'm doing half pretty much. But still, that actually, you heard the wolf go. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, on to Tar.
Tar's just got to do a roll.
So that was a. Oh no, Tar's down. He has to do a.
Yeah, Tar's down. You got to do a Constitution roll. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
Constitution. Or no, it's just a D10.
save.
It's just a D10. Roll a D10 or a D20, and 10 and higher is, or 11 and higher is good. 10 and lower is bad. Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So that's one good one. All right. On to the next wolf. So he's gonna come up and attack. Well, the dire wolf's closer, and so kind of like hating on another pack, right? So he's gonna attack the dire wolf. So that's an attack of 5, which misses. So, yeah.
That's right.
Now he does have to still do the strength check, though, because he still might have got knocked down from the weight. But no. He's like, get off me.
So Dreyfus came in there and went and like tore that zombie's neck up, and this wolf comes out of nowhere and goes and like as he like sees it coming out of the side of his head, he just like jumps back.
Yeah.
And the wolf falls and like bounces up, and now they're like growling at each other.
Yeah. It's an intense battle.
Yeah, I know. I'm liking this battle. This is getting crazy.
So Irina, by the way, Donovich, just so y'all know, has been slowly just
Wuss.
backing out of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Irina screams and goes ah, and runs right at the zombie with her rapier pulled out. That's actually a hit, surprisingly, and does some damage. So there she goes.
There you go.
Okay, on to the next zombie, though. He's out of the ground now, so watch out. On to Sloan.
Which one is it?
The one that's right
Which
here.
ones are out of the ground?
They're both out of the ground now.
Okay. Whose turn?
Yours.
Okay. Wow.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's a miss. It's a good shot, though. Good try.
Try to float in between these two.
I feel you. So the wolf here is going to still attack Ismark. He's locked in, so let's see how he does. The one that's up here. So that's a hit. And so I need to do. I need to take the damage down first. Got a good bite out of him, but I need to do a strength check to see if he gets knocked prone. 'Cause that's the bad thing about the wolves, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, he's good. He's good. He just shrugged him off to the side. Okay, Sash, you're up, man.
Okay. Now, I got 2 spell slots on my level 2 spells, right? I casted Thunder Wave as a level 2 spell, so that's one that I used. I casted the Cure Wounds as a level 1 spell.
Yes.
And I also cast a Cure Wounds as a level 2 spell.
Yes, and it uses up the level 2 slot.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Cure Wounds, level 2.
You're just keeping everybody up.
Boom.
So that's 19? Golly, dude.
I healed that dude up.
Yeah, he's back up to, well, not full health, but he's up pretty high.
Now, after that, since I'm not engaged with Sash, I am going to actually vacate.
Okay.
Even back with this dude over
You're
here.
like, hey, this is crazy. All right. Dreyfus is up.
I got to mark that I used another level 2.
Sure.
Dreyfus
Yep.
is up. Okay, so Dreyfus. Now looking at the wolf and kind of like, moving side to side with it, and they're looking at each other, he's going to attack the wolf.
Okay. I'm going to do a bite. So that was a 12. Let me look at the regular wolf's armor. Nope. So didn't get through the wolf hide that time. But he still does need to check his strength, though, so let's do that. Why is it not on here? There it is. Oh. Cool. And he failed, so this wolf is actually prone.
Okay, nice.
which I'm going to add if I can figure out which one's the right one.
I feel like this is a scene out of Twilight right now.
Don't mention that awful movie.
The wolves and the bats and
That movie was so dumb, though.
Yeah. The first one, I have to say, is not terrible.
It's okay.
The first one is okay. I give it a thumbs awareness of the movie, but not up or down.
I mean, and there's parts that are okay in some of the other ones, but the next to last one, I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it gets really dumb fast.
Okay, so
and then freaking not Edward, but the other guy with his shirt off all the time, like.
Yeah, I hate both of them, but especially that guy.
He just come walking like from everywhere with his shirt off. Anyway,
okay. So this zombie, of course, it took a jab from Irina, so he tries to lean in and slam her, but he misses as she moves to the side.
Nice.
So now we got Ismark, who just stands up and readies himself. We got... Because did he get knocked prone? No, he did not. Sorry.
No.
So I got to do him first.
But he's okay.
I forgot about that. So he's still got that... he still got that shovel out. So that's a hit. Not from not much damage though.
2.
Yeah. Okay. And now it's on to Tar.
He's up now, Zeke. There you go.
Woo.
You said this is me, right?
No,
or
this is Tar.
So I think you actually did.
Yeah,
that would have been great too.
Now you're gonna miss.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Tar's up. He's fighting that wolf right there.
I was trying to figure out which one was Victor or Dreyfus, but this one's Dreyfus, right?
Yep.
That was.
Okay, yeah, that one's a little different. So, let's see, greatsword.
Ooh! Push the button. Push the button.
How do you kill him, Zeke?
He swung the greatsword as the wolf was jumping at him, slicing off all 4 legs. His limb slides.
Yeah.
He stabs the greatsword through this wolf's skull.
Okay.
Wow. That was not what I was thinking you were going to say. I thought I had what you were going to say, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. It was much more. I thought you were going to say he jumps at you with his mouth open, and he puts the greatsword through the mouth, like going back into its body. Like, and just drops. But you chopped his leg off, and he just fell. And you were like,
full limb is my.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I like it. That's cool.
All right, so this wolf, of course, was attacked by Dreyfus. So he
got knocked down.
He's down. So he just is rolling and standing up, and that's it. So he's not prone anymore. There, cool. So then it's Irina. Now, y'all do a perception check.
Okay. I'll do one first with me.
Okay.
All right.
That's high enough. So you almost hear like some music, just slightly, but you see Irina turn around and just.
I did one with Dreyfus too.
And you see her just kind of taking off slowly in this direction.
Dadgum, that was fast. Slowly.
Almost. Well, it's half her speed, really. it's. But it's almost like entranced. She just is like looking. That's what I figured. Okay. On to
Irene.
So this zombie. she ain't listening.
I was hoping her hatred for me and me calling her the wrong name might snap her out of it. She'd be like, "What did you go?"
She doesn't like you very much, so that's okay.
No.
Okay, so this zombie tries to slam on the wolf and just misses. Like he doesn't even, like the dire wolf doesn't even have to like move. He just misses.
It's a zombie germ. bit of a mess.
Yeah, they're not the best zombies. They've been dead for a while.
All right,
Okay,
Sloan.
Sloan, don't miss this time.
I'm going to say, Sloan, get her!
How much is each space?
5.
Okay, it's back to that. Okay, so 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna get to her and then try to tackle her legs.
Strength check to see if you can restrain her.
If you can't restrain her, I'm going to punch you in the face. Was that a little harsh?
I'm not going to check her strength. I'm just going to set like a difficulty level.
Oh my gosh.
You do like you. No, it's like Madden football where you dive and just slide right off the person. Like what happened?
And then me and the priest go.
I'm like yelling, like I keep just jumping and missing. Sash! Sash!
All right.
Man, I can't even reach her.
Well, that was a good try. Sash turn.
My bonus move though is get in front of her.
Okay.
I got an
I'm good with it.
idea. I've got an idea. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. All right, so she's kind of in a trance. Can I affect her state of mind while she's in this trance?
Tell me what you're thinking. I'll tell you what
I think I want to try and cast a spell on her that makes her uncontrollably laugh.
Okay.
To where she would have to keel over and just be laughing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay, so it's 30 feet. So I got to move first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that puts me within range very easily. Oops. So I'm going to do... Where is it? I don't see it. Right there.
Okay. Is it automatic success?
I don't know. It just says concentration.
Yeah.
So I guess it's working.
Yeah.
It's here's what it is. Something about a wisdom saving throw.
At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, creature controls.
Okay.
The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for a duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
Okay. We'll go ahead and mark it, and then on her turn, if she, we'll do the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, well, I didn't mean to put frightened, but we'll go with frightened.
You just put a marker on him.
Yeah.
What's on me?
That's the concentration. When you do a concentration spell,
cool.
I have it automatic.
Yeah.
So if you take damage, it'll go away.
I'm pretty far away, so that should be good.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, Dreyfus?
So, in order to do that, I'm waving a feather in the air.
Okay.
Because that's part of the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this thing and making her just bust out laughing like crazy.
Okay.
I can only imagine what Sloane's thinking right now.
Zeke's like, am I ticklish?
You've been trying to tackle her, and I'm making her laugh uncontrollably. So your character, I'm sure, would be like, "What the heck did I do?"
That's funny.
Like the whole, are you laughing at my little arms?
Okay. Oh, it's Dreyfus. Sorry. So Dreyfus will continue to attack the wolf.
Sure. All right. So I believe that's enough this time. Oh, I seem to have gotten rid of the wolf one. Let me look it up.
You idiot.
My bad. Oh, yep, that's enough. Okay, so, wow. That's instant kill. Like, he went straight for the throat, just, and then threw it aside, dude. He had enough of that.
I thought having him turn into a wolf and then best the wolves.
Yeah, dude. All right, so on to the zombies. This one is going to move towards Joseph. I don't remember their speed. Let me look. Okay, cool. So, 5, 10, yep. And then he's going to try to slam on Joseph.
Crap!
Or not. There it goes. An 11.
And I gotta look at my armor class, right?
Yeah. It's
Armor
also
class.
the blue mark if you click on your character.
Oh, okay.
So
14.
Okay. So you're like, hold on, I'm busy with mine. Darvich is looking at you like, this is sorcery. All right, let's move on to Ismark, who is going to move towards this zombie and try to take him down with his shovel. Because he could take the time to pull out something else, but he does not. All right, so
Wow.
I'm going to do that rounded down. So this zombie is like, his neck is crooked because the shovel went, thong. So,
Well, he already had a chunk missing from his neck from Dreyfus.
yeah.
So now I hit the other part. It's just like the middle section, maybe.
Yeah. So then Tar turns to attack. So, oh, yeah, Zeke, go ahead. I don't know what I was doing. I'm used to controlling it.
You're good. Let's see. Stick with the same thing.
That's enough. So
Thank you.
go ahead.
Boom.
Okay, so let me look at something real quick. Okay. All right. Cool. So Tar is a great person to try to kill. Undead zombies. So give me a second. I can't ever find these. I know they're supposed to be alphabetical, but I still can never find them. All right. So let's see. That's ooh, yeah. So this zombie, like you can like he's like out, and then just almost like he's like gone, and then he's back again. So there's that. Just kind of keeps on going. Can't stop him. Okay. So then Irina is laughing, so she's going to do the wisdom saving throw. And what did she have to beat? Do you remember?
I don't know. Let's see.
I think it's your DC on your...
Sorry, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone. I don't know.
I think on your character, if you go to the spell page.
The spell page?
Then
his spell saving
that's
throw?
Correct. That's the DC.
And what did she get?
An 11.
Okay, mine's 13.
So she's still laughing.
Okay.
And then this zombie.
That zombie's about to try and come at me.
That's right. He's going to slam an 18.
Yep, that hit.
You're over there like, You punched him, and he's still going, and he comes in like, God.
My feather!
So you take damage of 7.
Oof.
Okay, and that does knock the concentration off.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's a save.
Oh, what? So I'm still concentrating?
Yep.
Look, I still got the
Yeah.
icon.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
success. Yeah. You held on to the
Heck yeah.
concentration. You were there like, BAM!
I get smacked on the mic. I'm still got my feather. Bleeding from my face.
Okay, now all of a sudden though, you guys are like just feel drained and hungry, and it's just like you feel slow. Everything from here on out is disadvantage.
Well, that's not very nice. Dang it.
So Sloan, go ahead.
Let's see. I guess I'm gonna try to stop her again.
Well, she's already on the ground laughing.
Stop. I've got her laughing
okay.
on the ground hysterically.
I'm gonna shoot my.
I would say help me kill this song.
Yeah.
Ooh. And you get your bonus. Do you remember what the bonus is?
I think it's D6.
Okay, go ahead. I believe you're right.
I just hit the 2, right? Like that's beside the D6.
Yeah.
I guess.
No. Just,
That's 2d6.
it would just be the D6, yeah, because that'd be 2.
1d6.
Yeah.
That's
what?
2. It's like you rolled 2 dice instead of 1 dice.
So you click on D6, not the 2. Sorry, that would be for 2 of them.
Hover over the dice icon and just click D6. Don't click the 2. Just hit the D6.
Because you don't get 2D6 yet, do you?
He just rolled a 5.
That is something. Hang on, let me check.
Because
If
you already have access to that, that's OP, dude.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, that's okay. Because that'd be like, what? 6 plus 11? That'd be insane.
I'd have to beef up the monsters for sure, though.
Although I did just hit like everything with all the bats with 16 earlier.
Yeah, but that move
Around me.
you only get 2 of those.
Yeah.
That's limited.
I'm trying to figure out.
Well, while you're looking, I mean, it's well, I guess it does matter because Sash might do something different. Yeah. That's all right. We'll look. I'll help you look.
Chugga bugga, chugga bugga, chugga bugga, chugga bugga.
And I know we're almost at our time, but we're almost done with this too. So
Yeah.
it should be under sneak attack, right? Being at first level.
Yeah.
I'm poking you in the eye, Eli.
Once per turn, you can deal an extra 2d6
I'm picking Zeke's nose.
if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh, you ain't got advantage.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy. Oh, you know what? You still would have got hit, or you still would have hit even with disadvantage. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
The enemy isn't coming past it if you don't have advantage.
Boom, boom, boom.
You did have disadvantage on the attack roll, though.
$19.
Do what?
Yeah, it was still hot.
It was a 19.
Yeah. But it's still.
You don't get the bonus,
Yeah,
do
you don't get the bonus at all if you have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know that until just now. It's good to know. Okay, well.
I still did 6 damage, though.
Yeah, no, you still did.
Very
Okay,
nice.
cool. So it's Sash's turn.
Okay. Well, since he's still running around over here.
A wisdom? I don't imagine that he would do well on a wisdom check. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Give me a second. There we go. He passed.
What? What a jerk. What a big old fatty, fat jerk, fatty.
All right, Dreyfus.
All right.
Still got that zombie over here.
Yeah, he's just going to bite after that dude.
Cool. Let me do the right one. Bite. Okay, that's definitely enough. So I've got to do a save real quick for this guy. And depending on how that goes... Oh my goodness. It's enough. So like he bites it and rips the thing's like arm off and the zombie does that whole like looks like it's like dying and then all of a sudden just keeps on going. It just keeps reanimating. Alright, next zombie. Oh, and did I include disadvantage? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool.
It's the freaking priest.
Alright, so we got this zombie here who's attacking Joseph.
Great. And if I go down, nobody can help me because they're all doo-doo faces.
That's another 7 in damage.
He hit me?
Yeah, definitely.
What did he get? No, I'm kidding. I can't ask.
It was an
so -7.
I'll tell you, it was an unnatural 20.
Success again on the concentration save.
Staying alive, man.
Staying alive. I'm like hurting on the ground.
Oh my gosh. So Ismark's going to take his swing at the with the shovel though. That's a hit. Even he doesn't have disadvantage though. So okay, one more check. Maybe this will be it. They have to die sooner or later.
You're lying. There's something going on. It's that priest keeping him alive. He's over there chanting stuff.
So this is ridiculous. I'm gonna play by the rules though. So again, he just like slams into him, and the zombie like takes the hit, closes his eyes, and then just opens up again.
Freaking priest.
All right, so now on to Tar. Slice him in half. With disadvantage, still hits. Okay, this has got to be good enough, right? Let's do a check.
13.
He's just messing with us. He's gonna slice it in half, and he's gonna just like crawl over to his lower half and connect it again.
How do you kill him?
Yay!
It's always Tar.
All right.
Do what?
Tar is the slayer of everything. So that Juan's not able to play him.
Oh no.
Since we're at a disadvantage, he's kind of a little tired too from the stuff. So he goes to to chop his head off. He gets stuck halfway through the guy's neck. So he's sitting there. So he decides to try to push him farther and push it through. And as he does, he spins the zombie around where the dire wolf is at, and he trips the body over. And as he does, it chops the head off.
I'll take it. And he does not get back up from that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Now that means that dude's going to take freaking forever, though.
All right, so we're on to Irina, who's still laughing. Oh yeah, I forgot her wisdom roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a wisdom save. So, boom. Nope, she failed that.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Wow. With disadvantage, still hits. That's the great thing about fighting zombies.
Wait, what happened?
He had disadvantage. Zeke was. He had disadvantage, but he still got an 8.
Oh,
I don't see his roll.
That was the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
It was still under Tar. I was checking. I was about to do it, and then I realized it was Tar has the javelin, not me.
Oh.
So that doesn't count.
Aw, sad day.
Son of a building block.
And we wait in anticipation.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Not
Zeke.
There you go. So I clicked it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Okay, so it's like you're shooting a short bow. Yeah, so it like goes thum, right into him, which does quite a bit of damage. But
Yeah, he ain't dude.
we gotta check on something real quick. Yeah, he it's like he doubles over and then right back up.
Okay.
Sash, you're up.
I'm gonna run over here by him too, so maybe I can split his focus.
Sure.
All right. I've done a cure wounds as a level 1. I've done a cure wounds as a level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that I cannot do cure wounds again?
You can as a level 1.
I can as a level
As long
1.
as you have
Okay, so I didn't know
slots.
if you could use the same spell again.
As long as you have slots, yeah.
Okay. I am going to do it to myself.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Dreyfus is up.
I got 2. Oh, and Dreyfus. Okay. So, since they can die, he's going to go after that thing.
All right. He's going to go full on bite mode.
He goes crazy, boy. That dire wolf move was crazy.
He hasn't taken any damage either. Okay, with disadvantage, he's still good. So that's a lot. Okay, so let's see. That would be really hard to survive. Let's find out if he does.
I've done 2 level 1 spells so far, so I still got 2 left. Good. And cantrips, I can do those all day.
So tell me how he does it, Dreyfus, or Joe. How's Dreyfus?
Oh, he killed it?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure I mark my spells for myself that I've done. Okay. So, of course, they just killed those other things over here.
Right.
So he turns just like the nastiness of all the zombies in his face because he's gross from all that. And he just like comes over there and grabs the zombie by the hair.
Okay.
Because it's still got like little fragments of hair, and uses its weight to fall and kind of yank at the same time, and the head just goes, and then it just falls over.
Okay. Yeah, and he's gone. Now, when Dreyfus transforms back into a human, he stands up and looks at you. Looks at you and goes, "I took care of your problem for you."
He looks at me. And then I say, well, I don't see you dead yet.
That's good. That's good. All right, so I'm
no
going...
reply, huh?
I ain't got nothing. All right, so that was good. Okay, so he just transforms.
Okay, so I'm continuing. I'm like, guys, we got a problem. She's trying to walk off. Somebody needs to grab her so I can stop making her laugh like and peeing herself almost. I'm still twirling my feather around.
So, yeah, yeah. What are y'all gonna do?
Anybody?
I tried. I can't do it.
Ismark, does somebody have some rope?
And he's like, I don't have any with me. But then Father Donovich is like, I have some. And so he runs off back to where the shovels. He has some where the shovels are. So he goes over to that shovel facility. And then he runs back and hands. He doesn't know what you're thinking, though. So he just hands you the rope.
Give it to Strahd.
He's gonna start. The father's gonna start tying her up and be like this.
HSA, hair sniffing awareness.
Oh my gosh!
No, Sloan, get that rope and tie her up.
Do you check or anything?
No, No, you're
She's
good.
laughing hysterically, so
Yeah.
she's kind of laying down.
It would be pretty easy to.
Okay, you got her tied. I'm going to make the laughing stop.
Okay. And so then she like screams out, "Let me go! Let me go!"
I never can see it right there. That's weird.
No.
So Ismark runs over very concerned. He was like, "What was going on? What were you doing?"
Oh, I thought if you cast it again, it cancels it out, but
No.
it did. It still shows me in
I
concentrate.
can get rid of it though.
Okay.
But Ismark says, "What are you doing? What were you? Where were you going?" And so she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "You were running off into the fog," and she was like, "Last thing I remember is fighting the zombie." And she's like, "Let me go." And the fog kind of recedes some. And the note that she had in her sleeve has fallen on the ground.
Somebody get that note. We need to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick it up. Actually,
Do you read it?
I'm gonna ask her what's in this note because you just started walking off into nowhere.
She says, "I haven't even read the note yet." She goes,
I'm gonna examine the outside of the note.
But she's gonna say, "But Rahadin delivered it, so it must be from Strahd."
So how would you know it's from Strahd if you haven't been having any communication with the guy?
So then Ismark's like, everybody knows that Rahadin works for Strahd. In fact, Rahadin has lived long enough to always been with Strahd.
Well, not everybody knew that because I didn't know that.
So do y'all read it?
Yes.
Oh, he is?
You tell me.
Okay, who is?
You'd have to take it from me because I'm holding it.
I read it.
Should we read it, guys?
Yes.
Okay, Sloan's saying yes.
Tar's just not even paying attention. He's trying to wipe all the blood off his sword.
Yeah, he's got a lot. What is Dreyfus doing?
He's like, whatever, man.
Ismark?
So Ismark has kind of like he's like reserved, like he's not sure. But then he's like, it's probably for the best. What are we up against?
All right. Wait a minute. So I'm going to open it.
And you read it?
Yep.
It says, "Dearest Irina, it is with the deepest grief..."
I'm reading it out loud, by the way.
Sure. So it's much more fancy. "It is with the deepest grief that I learn of the death of your kind and noble father, and especially that it is affecting your young heart beyond all sensation. In this sad world of ours, sorrow eventually comes to all, and to the young it comes with the bitterest agony, because it so often takes them unaware. Your elders, no doubt, have learned to ever expect it. I am anxious to afford some alleviation of your present distress. Perfect relief is not possible, except with time. You surely realize now that you will never smile again. Is this not so? And yet it is a mistake. You are sure to be happy again. To know this, which is certainly true, will make you some less miserable now. I have had experience enough to know what I say, and you need only believe it to feel your heart warm once again. The memory of your dear father, instead of an agony, will yet be a sad, sweet feeling in your heart, of a purer and holier sort than you have ever known before." And as he says this next line, there's like this, whoa, whoa, almost like a choir, like a singing. And it says, "Please present my kind regards to your afflicted brother, and it gets louder, your Lord, Master, and Love." And it gets real loud to a climax, "Strahd von Zarovich." And then it goes, "Ah!" And the music just ends.
So there was music coming from the letter?
It was almost like surrounding you guys.
Okay.
Atmospheric.
Well, sometimes if I read something really epically,
I knew he was gonna take credit.
ambiance is the key, ladies and gentlemen. So this is coming from Strahd, and it says, "Your love, Irene." Even though I know that's not her name, I think it's Irina.
Yeah, it's ironic. And she says, "He is not my love," and that's where we're gonna end it.
Next time on D&D Curse of Strahd.